Alrighty, we're back on more Warframe as usual. I'm pretty eepy right now. It's currently 12:09 a.m. and I have been up since about, like 10 a.m? So it's been about 14 hours. Nonetheless though, the grind must continue. I've just been working on Nautilus right now. Got the blueprint. I don't think I have any other parts. Just been doing the Steel Path version still. I know some people... I made that Steel Path Railjack video the other day, and some people were complaining that it got shadow nerfed. Really, when I was saying Steel Path Railjack is quite nice, I meant that I actually just enjoy playing it, like rewards aside. I didn't even know how good the rewards were, but I just have fun playing Steel Path Railjack. That's what I mostly meant. It's got actually some difficulty to it, which I like that. It's not stupid easy as usual. Like, it really actually puts your Railjack to the test, and I like that. Because it's not often that you get difficulty in this game. But yeah, I definitely do think they shadow nerfed the rewards drops, which I do think maybe, this might sound a little insane, I do think the rewards were maybe a little bit too much beforehand. There is a balance to be made when it comes to rewards. If they're too good, well then it makes it to where you don't really have to grind at all. It makes it to where it's just a quick little adventure, in and out, 5 minutes, genuinely. If the rewards are too good, it makes it to where you only play it a few times and then you're done. But if the rewards are too bad, then it makes it to where you have to play it so much that it gets annoying, gets tedious, gets just really not fun, and really it kind of turns people off from the mode if the rewards are too poor. So there definitely is a balance to be made. I don't know exactly how much the rewards got nerfed, but hopefully they're more in a balanced spot right now, more kind of in the middle. Anyway, I don't personally care that much. I mean, I'm already LR4, I already have almost everything, so it really does not matter too much to me. It matters more to other players that are not actually super high in rank and actually are needing to grind a lot. Did I just miss that rocket? You gotta be kidding me. That's just my quick little thoughts on it, really. That's not me trying to defend DE, it's just that when it comes to rewards, there really is a balance to be made. Can't have it be too much, it can't have it be too little. But anyway, I don't really have too much to talk about today. Not a whole lot of news going on. People are still upset about the PlayStation physical media, which I completely understand and I agree with. It's pretty dumb. We are getting closer to July 11th, which is the Mesa Heirloom. I'm still really looking forward to that. I still gotta make a Mesa build video. I know sometimes it might sound like I kinda dunk on build videos or trash on build videos, saying that, you know, they're kinda generic or whatever. I definitely don't mean that they're generic. It's like, yeah, they definitely are pretty common. It is something that a lot of YouTubers do, for sure. But I understand why there is a demand for them. The reason why I like to do build videos is because I like to try to go for more unique things. I don't really want to like just show a meta build. Oh yeah, this is how you absolutely max out this frame and have play on easy mode. Instead, I like to show just cooler stuff that I think is actually just more fun, a little bit off meta. And I think for my Mesa build showcase, obviously a few builds will be, you know, meta, nourish, bright bonnet, that deal. But then I do have one or two that I think is more cool and unique, a bit more fun to try actually. And that's what I'm always looking for when I actually try to make builds. I like to try to look for off meta options that are just more unique and fun. Because really when it comes to Warframe, you can just absolutely overkill everything. So that makes it to where if I find a build that just simply works, it doesn't have to be as good as the meta build, but if it's still is as 80% as effective as the meta build, that's still pretty good and it's perfectly workable. Basically, I'm fine with trying to pull off something that has a lot of build up to it but a high payout. I think that's what's fun to do. Or something that just really specs into one part of a frame, like for example Wisp. I love just absolutely specking into strength. I think that's what makes her fun. Having just stupid strength modes and very high power roar, just really being able to buff yourself and teammates. That's what I enjoy. Obviously, I'm on Ureli right now. I really enjoy this Neutron Star build for proccing Arcane Hotshot, trying to spec into her crit chance. I think it's pretty fun. But anyway, today was a pretty chill for the most part. I mean, despite it actually being really hot, it's been mostly hot this week, like high 80s, low 90s, that type of heat. And I'm in a state where we get all the weather. One day it could be 90, next day it could be negative 20. You just never know. It's not like I'm in Florida where, oh man, it's 70 degrees. Boy, it's chilly. I gotta put on a light jacket for that. But work was fine. It really was not that busy. It got busy around 12:50 p.m. That was around our lunch rush. And then like in 20 minutes after that, it died down, and then just really nothing until about 6:20 p.m. That's where we got our dinner rush. And during that dinner rush, I had the freezer door open, and to just try to explain it as best I can, we have like 2 freezers in Fryer. That's where I was working at, by the way, Fryer. And one freezer is kind of more the layout of a fridge. You know, it's that very tall, kind of skinny, and it's got like a top half door and a bottom half door. Well, I had the top half door open, and then right kind of beneath it and to the side is another whole freezer. This one's not the layout of a fridge. It's, you know, a kind of more average freezer. It's very horizontal, I should say. And while I was getting into both of them, and so I'm bending down to go into the lower freezer, and I end up standing up and hitting my head on the corner of the freezer door from the top half, and that did actually cut my head open a little bit. It's nothing dramatic, but I was bleeding slightly in Fryer. Luckily, that was only like, I think that happened around 6:20 or 6:25. What am I doing right now? Oh yeah, point of interest. When I do this point of interest, I always swap my gunner to pilot because they are 5 in gunnery, 5 in pilot. But yeah, I hit my head on the corner of that metal freezer door. Put a little bit of a gash into my head. Nothing insane. I only bled like a little bit. But it was kind of funny because I was just very busy in Fryer because there was a pretty big dinner rush at that time. It only lasted for maybe 10-15 minutes, but I was the only person in Fryer, so I was really just focusing on getting all the fried goods that I need down. I needed the chicken strips, the fries, the curds. When I say curds, by the way, I mean cheese curds. Need wedges, need nuggets, just need everything really. So when I hit my head, I was kind of like, ow, that hurt, but I was still focused on the task at hand. And then afterwards, when it kind of calmed down, I could kind of feel that my head was bleeding a little bit. It wasn't much, but I kind of felt my head, like not with my hand, but just in general, I could kind of tell that my head was bleeding a little bit. Had like a little tingling sensation, like something was kind of leaking out. You can go back to gunnery. So I could kind of tell that. I was like, I think my head is bleeding. But hey, I gotta work right now. And there was actually supposed to be a second person in Fryer, but they were on their break time. Normally, you have your break time about 3 to 4 hours after your shift starts. Their shift was from 3 to 10, so they had their break at 6, which means that they their break ends at 6:30. Personally, I don't really take breaks. I just don't really need it. And hey, I do make a little bit more money that way, you know? Don't gotta clock out for break. But they got back at 6:30, and then when the rush died down a bit, I kind of took off my glove and actually felt my head, and yeah, there was a little bit of blood. Not too much though. I just continued the rest of my shift as normal. I was off at 7, so there was only a little bit longer to go. I did not tell anyone about the incident, but I got in my car. I headed actually over to Sheetz, the gas station, so that I can just get some dinner, a little something to eat, because I was quite hungry and my mom was not making food because her and my dad went out to eat. She let me know that, so when I was on my way home from work, I just picked up food at Sheetz. I got an Italian sub. That's what I went with. It's always pretty nice, all reliable really. And then I got home, told my mom about it. I took a shower so I could kind of actually clean my head. On top of that, I was just very hot, sweaty, greasy. Being in Fryer the whole day with how hot it is, yeah, I was quite a mess. But took a shower, got cleaned up, and then my mom put some Neosporin, I think it's called, on my head. So I'm fine. It really did not hurt that much actually. I don't know, I'm kind of like, it almost sounds weird to say, but I'm like almost used to hitting my head. I don't know, hitting my head normally just never, I just like got a tough head or something. Maybe it's a lack of a brain in there, but it only like slightly, it's like a tingle of pain, and it's kind of that bruise feeling where it doesn't really hurt much, but you can tell that it's like slightly uncomfortable, like there's a little bit of pressure. That's how it feels right now. Regardless, it was just a silly little incident. I've actually banged my head plenty of times at work, just never on the corner of a door like that. When it's kind of on like the edge of something, a counter or whatever, the heat window where we have the heat lamp to put our food. And those have like rounded edges, so it's not a sharp corner. But when I hit my head on that freezer door, I did feel not exactly dizzy, but like a little woozy. I'm like, oh yeah, that did something to me. My lack of a brain felt that. But anyway, I guess that's pretty much my story for today. Then just quickly edited my video and yeah, ate food and chilling since then. Warframe grind's going well. I got all the infested companions built, as in the Vulpepulas and Predicites. So I mostly just gotta finish those, gotta finish operator amps, and I just gotta finish like Arcwing and K-Drive. I'm actually max rank on K-Drive now. I'm rank 5, so the grind really is coming to a close here soon. Alright, too much more to go. I do still need to get Limbo Prime. I'm just missing his neuroptics, I think. Oh yeah, I gotta get Pride and Wraith too, the new weapons. And then there's also is it Halvu or Havlu? You can see it in here. Where is it? There it is, Halvu. That's obviously not available yet. I don't know when that is coming available, but hey, there's more mastering rank right there. What sucks is these plague weapons, I can't get them until the operation comes back. Hopefully that ain't too long from now. But yeah, just gonna keep on grinding. It's going well. Don't worry about my head. I'm used to it. Anyway, I think that's all I got to say for now, so see you on whatever I do next.